So I've started to open back up public profiles on the new version of Commerce Hero. And I think it's helpful to have as much information as possible in the profiles while giving people, the ability to anonymize if they want to. One of the things I'm noticing though is that I'm seeing the salaries sort of go up distinctly. And I checked with like a couple of people and I was like, is that really the lowest? Is that really the rock bottom low end of the salary you're looking for? And they were like, well, I set that based on what I saw other profiles putting. Um, and so I was like, well, I mean, that's fine. But like, for example, if you're in Eastern Europe and, you would be happy with, let's say, 60,000 salary. But you see other people that have like 90 at the low end. So then you put 90 at the low end of yours. Like, I get that. I get the reason why you do that. And it's sort of having these public profiles is creating a little bit of a feedback loop where people are putting higher salaries, and salaries go up over time. That's part of life, right? But my thing is like, well, basically, we want that range to be as realistic as possible, and that's one of the things I try to work on because it's a little bit of a dance, and sometimes the salary posted to the job is maybe they don't want to put it, maybe they are willing to go a little higher, but they don't want to put that necessarily on paper. And then on the flip side, the developers may be willing to go a little lower, but they don't want to put that on paper either. And so in my mind, if you can get those to be as accurate as possible, it kind of helps everybody. It kind of that's the whole idea, is it kind of allows things to move faster and whatnot. And so if you so yeah, I would say make that low end salary what you'd really be interested in a job at. Like, if you'd be interested at 60, put 60. Even if you'd like to get 90, there's always a negotiation phase. And I get it. I mean, part of negotiation is what those numbers are and how you're anchoring expectations. So to some extent that might never change. But the way the platform should be used is that those numbers are realistic. Because here's the thing: if you really would be interested at 60, but you put 90, you're going to get a lot less matches at that, because you got to be really, really, really interesting and good, in Eastern Europe, for example, to be at the 90-100 range, versus like you got to be really good at the 60 range, but you got to be like ridiculous, at that end of the range. So anyway, just some thoughts on that. Hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.